Welcome back to Movie Chat. I'm Steve, and on this show, or this next couple of videos, I'm going to be reviewing Paul Verhoeven's sci-fi trilogy, or what I'd like to call a sci-fi trilogy, which consists of Robocop, Total Recall, and of course, Starship Troopers. Now, I know little Steve's going to laugh at me because I mention this every week, but this is an awesome film, well worth watching. However, on this video, we're going to be talking, let's get rid of these two, we're going to be talking about 1987's Robocop. Now, this has got a great cast, it's got a great story, great premise. I think it was well executed for its time, you know. You've got Peter Weller as Robocop. You've got Nancy Allen as Lewis. You've got Ronnie Cox as Dick Jones. Now, they're your three sort of main characters. Kirkwood Smith as Clarence Boddicker. What a performance. What a performance. It does look a little bit dated at the moment, well now, because, well, again, it is 1987, the film's nearly 30 years old. The CGI was absolutely brilliant for its day. I think the way that they did the Ed 209 robot was awesome, you know. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, the premise of the story is that the Detroit Police Department has been bought out by a private contractor. They're trying to make improvements to the police force, etc. And they enforce movements and transfers of police officers to different districts. Now, OCP are trying to clean up Detroit so they can build a new city, practically. In doing so, they've got to get rid of crime. Now, there's already a program in place to bring in the enforcement droid 209. If that works, they want to try and sell it as a military contract. Now, the 209s fall into issues, and one of the backup programs is, of course, Robocop. Okay, so one of these new police officers that move different districts is only on the force a couple of days in that district, and he gets killed, and then they make him into a cyborg police officer. That's the premise of Robocop. Now, I think it's an absolute brilliant movie. I wasn't a big fan of the 2014 re-release, so we're not going to, or reboot, sorry, so we're not going to dwell on that too much. Like I said, I think Weller and Alan were brilliant together. I think the interaction between Ronnie Cox and Miguel Farah, which is the two CEOs or the two executives for OCP, is brilliant. I think Clarence Boddicker, Kirkwood Smith, is absolutely outstanding when you're watching this film. And I think the interaction between them all is really, really good. My only criticism of the film is that by the end of it, they do humanise Robocop and even start calling him Murphy, and he refers to himself as Murphy. At the end, just ruins the illusion that we've got a cyborg police officer for me. Special effects wise, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now, reading up on it, they say that the Robocop suit weighs between 55 to 60 pounds. So that's like carrying another person on you as a costume. So he does walk a bit clanky, but you understand that. The Ed 209 special effects are absolutely brilliant. I love the design of the 209. I think it would look quite menacing. But the older me now is like, yeah, how's that going to walk up and down stairs? And it's proven within the film it doesn't do stairs very well, surprisingly enough. Special effects wise, it was absolutely brilliant. The bit where they're torturing Murphy and then kill him, that's brutal. It is very dark, very gritty, very brutal. But again, it sets the scene for what we're going to see next. Yeah, I absolutely love Robocop. And like I say, I'm not spoiling anything because the film came out in 1987. So if you haven't seen it, oh well, go and watch it. That's all I'm going to say. Unfortunately for me, it does spawn 2 bad sequels. I think it's a case of someone's got a beloved character, realised they've done well with it and pushed it through. But Orion Films at the time probably needed some big hits to keep going. And that's one way of doing it, is making sequels. Robocop was, to me, one of my favourite films growing up. I did love the film. I did have to pick it up when I saw it on Blu-ray. However, like I say, the special effects for 209 sort of let me down a little bit. But other than that, now the 2014 reboot is awful. It's absolutely awful. I think they've took the premise, tried to humanise him a bit much. The bit where they can turn him on and off as a robot, and when he's in combat mode, his programming takes. I think they just overthought it. Kill him, put him in a suit, and let him go. And that's what you got with this. Now, there is parts of this where he does go and solve his own crime, his own death, etc. But they don't dwell on it too much, you know. In the other film, he tries to get back with his wife. He's got a relationship with the kids. He hasn't in this. You know, he just forgets it and just moves on. I know that happens in later films. Now, at this point in the video, I would have put it in the Blu-ray player and showed you the special features, but there's only the high definition trailer on this. It sort of just goes straight into the film, and then at the end you get to watch the trailer if you want to or not. So yeah, there's nothing really to show you on the Blu-ray, unfortunately. I did love in this, it's the same way as what they do in Predator 2, where they've got the news clips and stuff like that bouncing around. So that just keeps you up to date with what's going on around the city and stuff like that. Plus you've got the little game show as well, the I'll buy that for $1. That's absolutely brilliant. I did find them quite comical. From a movie point of view, yes, I will definitely watch Robocop again. I have got it on the Blu-ray now. It is a keeper. It's not going into a car boot pile. I can't wait to watch Total Recall and Starship Troopers again. This is definitely a watcher for me. This is definitely a watcher. Now, if you like the video and like our content, please hit the like button. It does help YouTube push our videos to other YouTubers and other people that watch YouTube. It helps us push that content. While you're there, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It does help us. We are at 312 subscribers at the point of filming this, so we've gained a couple since the last video, which is always a bonus. Steve and I enjoy making content, and we just like talking movies and stuff, so it's always a bonus to us when somebody else hits that subscribe button. Please feel free to join us on a Thursday night for our live stream. That's every Thursday, so it's a weekly live stream, 7:15 GMT every week. We have special guests on. We talk films, TV, do homework, movies, and just have a general laugh along the way. On that note, I'm going to leave you with a message. Watch Robocop. Join in and join us for other videos that we may put in. So, on that note, I'm Steve. You've been watching Movie Chats, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.